All right, New York Comic Con has happened, and much of what it revealed happened after I released my last video. So we're going to do another one this week and kind of catch you up on what we know about upcoming Star Trek and Doctor Who after this. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and there are three shows that we wanted to talk about that were mentioned at Comic-Con in New York this weekend. The first is Star Trek Discovery, and we have found that their overarching plot for this season is going to be the greatest treasure in the known galaxy. From what they show us, it looks like a puzzle box, perhaps a way to lead them to it. They introduce a new captain, somebody that you might recognize from another show, and all the regulars are back, including Tilly and Saru and Akira, which we had kind of thought at the end of the last series might have been moved on to other parts of Starfleet, but they're all back together, and they're all in a very action-packed season, they promise. We know that we mentioned in our last video that, of course, Saru and the president of Nivara are going to continue their relationship, and Book is coming back, is seen on the ship, at least in the trailer, and that will also be back, and the team of Burnham and Booker obviously are going to be an item in this. And Saru, while still wearing his council membership badge on his uniform, obviously is in all of this as well. So it looks like it's going to be something interesting in Discovery. That'll be back sometime in the summer of 2023. A little sooner than that will be the next season, and it is labeled the final season of Star Trek Picard. And in this one, Beverly Crusher is in trouble. She's being hunted. She and whoever she is with is being hunted. She is now in kind of a Doctors Without Borders kind of job, and apparently there is someone hounding them. A ship called the Strike, Shrike, piloted by Amanda Plummer. We don't know what her character's name is going to be, but she is going to be one of, but not all of, the big bads that we're going to encounter in this season. We're also going to find Lore, Data's brother, as you will, but in a way that we've never seen him before, in a way that he's come back in a method by which we hadn't particularly thought of. They've already shown B4 is in parts in a lab in Australia. We know that Data is essentially gone, and the way that Lore comes back is something of some creativity, we're told. So that should be interesting. And also we'll see La Sirena again, and the pilot of La Sirena is Professor Moriarty, the holographic nemesis that was accidentally created to defeat Data during a Next Generation episode. He is a sentient hologram, and now has found his way in the holo emitters on the La Sirena in order to be another difficulty that's being thrown into the story coming up. So we're going to have most of the TNG crew back, including Worf, who is now a pacifist. Should be interesting. Of course, we have Riker and Troy and Geordi, and he has two children now who are in Starfleet, and we'll see them. And also we see several ships, including the Enterprise F, one that has not yet been revealed to us, the Enterprise E, was used, of course, during the last motion picture. And there's a ship that looks kind of like that there as well. The Titan, we know the Stargazers are going to be there, and there will be others. So it's going to be a big battle against a number of nemeses. So that's Picard, and a good way to send it out, I think. And they say, of course, that somebody is going to die at the end of this. Nothing is permanent, because this is basically the final chapter. If you have to call it of TNG, that's pretty much it. And then we have Doctor Who, Power of the Doctor. This will be the last episode of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. And in this, she is facing something that will end her life. Certainly, we know this is going to be a regeneration episode. And in a special, which is going to have all the stops pulled out, the Master will be there, the Daleks, which will be a threat to Earth, the Cybermen, and all behind this is 15 very valuable paintings have disappeared, and a number of the world's seismologists. There are earthquakes, there is a intergalactic bullet train, and all kinds of other things as Yaz returns, and the Doctor meets her end of this generation. So this is coming up on October 23rd. It's going to be a big special on BBC around the world. So we're looking forward to it, and hope you do as well. That's what we know from Comic-Con right now. So far, there are trailers for everything. We will link to those below, and hope that you'll be around to watch them, and we'll talk about them and review them after they come about. And so there's a lot to be had coming up in the next several months, so we hope that you will be there for it. And for now, if you would subscribe to this channel, that will help us out. And you can put any comments that you have below, where you'll also, as we mentioned, see the trailers. So until next time, don't go far.